Previously on Knights of the Old Republic. We tried to find a Jedi on Taris. We found out where she is. She's been trapped by motorcycle gangs and we have to win a race to get her back for some reason. And to do that we have to help this guy. And to help this guy we have to help this woman, who knows the entrance to the base where we have to steal the thing from the previous guy. Hi guys, and welcome to Knights of the Old Republic. Now, one of my very good friends and viewer told me that you actually can't always read, or any of the time, read what the aliens are saying. So I'm going to read aloud for you now, just so you don't strain your little eyes. Because, well, then you don't get any of the story, and that sucks, you know. Just wish you'd have told me earlier. Nah, just kidding. He's great. But, anywho...
Don't move! I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight.
Well...
By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Are you threatening me?
Mandalorians don't make threats. We make promises. But I'm just trying to give you a friendly warning. This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Kandris, I heard something.
Half a dozen?
Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
It looks like a rat ghoul too, or 3 or 4.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Yeah. Let's just let those guys kill him. Die. Okay, I think we need to help him.
How'd you like that?
Well...
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea.
You did?
His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
Why can't you... well, I don't know. Want to know about Davik. What? Can't I just... No.
This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations, but I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those rat ghouls.
Yeah.
The lower city is overrun with gangs, but the two most important ones are the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulkars. Used to be the Becks were the big dog and kept the others in line. But lately the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck turf and challenging them for control. The Vulkars are even starting to defy Davik. Take these escape pods, for example. Everyone knew Davik would want first crack at them. But I know for a fact those damn Vulkars have already sent their own sal- Come on, boys, let's move.
Bye. And leveling up. We want this and this and this and this. And... ooh, another sneak attack. Never gonna use that. Double blade. Awesome. Let's get going. Let's get physical. Physical. Oh, let's get physical. Let's get into physical. 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 Oh, let's get physical. Physical.
Time to rumble!
Oh no, I'm poisoned. Beep. Oh no, now I'm not poisoned. See how that works? Yeah, you guys wait here.
Out of sight, out of
I'm gonna stealth this one. Up in this is us. gonna place a frag mine right here.
Mine laid and ready.
And then I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to equip a gun. And I'm going to use my super. Oh, that was horrible sneak attack. But then I'm gonna re-equip my stuff. And let them come at me, and then they'll die from the frag grenade attack, and then I can let my mates help me out again. Come on, kill him.
Ready. How'd you like that?
That went okay. See? I'm not as stupid as I look or sound.
How'd you like that?
Hey, we're a pretty good team, three of us. Outcast corpse. Oh, that's the apprentice that we were asked to find by Rukil. That's cool. More corpses. There's a lot of corpses here for, but I guess it's a pretty, you know, it's a bad area to be in if you just want to survive, I guess. Skill too low. My demolition skills are off the charts, man. God damn, too low. Just fuck them up. Okay. So that was nothing there, apart from the journal thing. Let's go to Rukil. Hello, Rukil.
Greetings once more, Upworlder.
Well, greetings to you too, good sir.
Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
I don't know, but your apprentice is dead, and I have her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause.
It's a list.
But though I am saddened by this news,
you have a list of people who died to find the
you have proved
promised land.
Worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land.
I guide you. I don't even know where it is.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even
what do you mean by
my
that?
old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you.
My
Perhaps
mantle of
old
destiny.
Rukil knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
I love the way in games and movies and stuff you can get away with speaking differently than you would normally. You know, nobody would say a mantle of destiny that cloaks you in real life. You know, that would be, if someone told you, some stranger dressed up like a hobo told you that they could see the mantle of destiny cloaked around you, you'd just go, well, this is a shirt. It's not a cloak. It's a shirt. And I don't think there's any destiny about it. But hey, that's what you get in movies and games. You can say weirder things. Okay. Tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of
That
Taris,
sucks.
it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
Aww. Damn it. I hate when the rebellions are crushed. Is that how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Tarisian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
How can I lead you there when I don't know where it is?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
Well, I have one of the journals
Yes,
you're looking for.
Walter. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's...
Okay, so I'll find the others. Bye. Yeah.
I saw you talking with Rukel.
Not you again.
He told you his legends about the Promised Land.
About the Promised Land?
He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? You know, most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him.
That's why I want to stop him. Why are you telling me this?
Oh, don't worry, I'll make this quick. I've got an offer that might be worth your while. For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
If Rukel ever finds this Promised Land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
Sorry to break it to you, but you're still kind of a nobody. And, well... yeah, that's self-centered, man.
Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the Promised Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence, just like Rukel's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all three journals to me. The two from the explorers and the one from Rukel's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me.
Nah, I don't want
Don't be a
credits.
fool! I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals. Rookil has nothing. He won't be able to come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all 3
don't
journals,
care.
just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward.
Those poor people.
Now, was there something else you needed?
No, fuck off, you idiot. I'm not gonna... All these people just keep living here just so you can sell them stuff? No. Stupid. Let's go. Hey. Oh. Let's go. Ooh. What have we here? Hello, Republic soldier.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease.
Wait here, I'll see if I can find something to help you.
No! I can feel it! Ah!
Aww. He turned into a raccoon. Stupid Republic soldier. Just going dying on me. You suck. So this is the escape pod, right? Maybe there's something in here. No? Well, we didn't come down here for the escape pods anyway, so let's go get energized. Sith Patrol.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
I know. I don't like your tone, mister.
Questioning the Sith. How many people do we have to kill before the rest of you learn some respect? Well, I guess it's time for another lesson. Patrol, attack!
You wish. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Now.
How many of you do I have to kill before you learn some respect, huh? Huh? How many? Ooh, I got a lot of good stuff. Sith Energy Shield. Sonic Electrical. Energy Electrical. Energy Sonic. Okay, cool. I want this one. Instead. Mission can have this one. Oh, I didn't put anything on her. Fuck off. We have motion detection things. Yeah. Like so. So, anyway, we just killed a Sith Patrol for no good reason. I always like it when that happens.
Now.
Take that!
How'd you like that?
Another one bites the dust. Do, do, do. Another one bites the dust. And another one down, and another one down, another one bites the dust. Let's speak to Mission, and then we'll end the episode, okay?
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Well, I want to know a little more
Really?
about you, Mission.
You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really
Sure.
been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
How did you and Salbar hook up?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Who'd want to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Hey, nobody said the Vulkars were smart, but there were
That's
three
a grammatical
of them,
error there,
maybe
Mission.
they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Smacking kid now. You're lucky you didn't fry with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Vulkars didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Vulkar a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What did the other two Vulkars do?
The other two screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Vulkar was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Vulkars would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
Seriously, I know I put them on her myself, but those eye things she's wearing they're really, really weird. I really like if they didn't have the face things on for the conversations. That would be much better. Because that just looks silly. Ugh. Sorry. How did Zalbar end up on Taris?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present.
Fair enough. We should get back to the task at hand.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
You know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Fair enough. Mission told you that it's what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that, as Mission said, the mission of Knights of the Old Republic Episode 6 is over. So, for the sake of this ending, we will make Karth naked.
I'm here.
And then the two girls will just look at him, and then they'll go, and then we'll end the episode. So, bye guys. Stay tuned for more Knights of the Old Republic.